Guys, what made you realize this girl is definitely not into me? I once went on a date with this girl, bought her dinner, went downstairs to the bar/nightclub for a drink afterwards. She ran into some girlfriends and just went over to their table, sat down and started chatting and drinking. I sat alone for about 20 minutes, then just left without saying anything. Never heard from her again. Had a dinner together, and the entirety of her contributions to the conversation were repetitions of "yep, that's cool" and such. Even when I tried to ask her questions and engage her in the conversation, she just had nothing to add or to say. Was pretty clear it wasn't sparking. I asked her out. She said ooh. After chatting for about a month, I asked her out for the second time. Wanna meet up and hang out somewhere? Yeah, I'd like to meet. Cool, so are you free this day on this week? No. How about *NOTHER day next week? No. So maybe the week after, or after that? No, can't. Okay, so when can we meet? Let me check and get back to you. 10 months, 4 days and 5 hours since then, and I still haven't heard from her. She really only talked to me when she needed something. Went to her apartment, then I helped her with Tinder. When every conversation is abruptly ended by lol. Edit. Been very busy lately, but I'm happy that you all liked this comment so much and could relate to it. The award is extremely appreciated. When she used to give everyone hugs, but only ever offered me a high five. When they couldn't remember any conversation we previously had and made the excuse that their phone's text history resets every day. Didn't take a rocket surgeon to figure out she deleted them herself. I went out to a restaurant/bar with 4 buddies. Some ladies sent over a round of drinks to my 4 buddies. When I expressed interest and she recoiled in horror and told me I was embarrassing her. When she asked me if I knew if my friend was interested in anybody, I was only just starting to maybe have a crush on her, so it didn't hurt, but like, definitely wasn't pleasant lol. When you go in for a hug and she gives you the side hug. Caught her making out with my manager. Asked a girl if she wanted to grab lunch together sometime. She said she was busy that day, which was interesting as I never specified a day. Gave a girl at work my number on a piece of paper and she handed it right back and said we talk at work all the time, so let's keep doing that. We set up a date. She stood me up. When I asked her, she simply said she forgot. We flirted for several weeks, hung out every day. I kept feeling a closer and closer connection, but due to circumstances I could not control, we were never alone enough together for me to test it. Had some friends plan a camping trip and I invited her, and she said yes. I even specifically told her there's gonna be 2 couples there, so we are gonna be in a tent, just the 2 of us. She said yeah, she knows. Get to the trip, we have a few drinks and I ask her if she wants to take a walk with me to look at stars. I get it, it's corny, shut up. Once we are a little away from everyone, I tell her how much I like her and attempt to go in for a kiss. Nope, sorry chips canquizo, I'm not what you're looking for, shattered me, utterly gutted. Asked her to senior prom. She said yes, but when we got there she ditched me to hang out with another guy she liked. Wasn't too bad though, cause I danced with another girl who I got along better with. Back in college, I took a girl on a lunch date. We had a really nice time. When it was getting time to leave, I told her I had to get to work. She said where do you work? I said McDonald's, and I literally could see her attitude shift in 1 second. Oh, cool. So as I'm driving her home, I said so can we hang out again? She replies, yeah, totally. So the next day I text and ask if she wants to hang. She never responded. Would you like to have a date? I'd rather not. And that was that. I told them I had feelings for them. They responded with, I'm dying. Stopped texting first and realized that she never texted me for 3 days. It was totally one-sided. I said, "Hello," and she just looked at me with a blank stare. Can I have time to think about it? Then nothing. Radio silence for like a month. Next time we talked it's as if that moment never happened. I've had every rejection under the sun used on me. Laughter, a straight up no, coming up with an excuse halfway through the date to leave, being ghosted, it's not you it's me, etc. One even claimed that she liked me, but her parents didn't approve of me so nothing could happen, only to find out later that her parents actually thought I was great and would repeatedly ask her about me. In that case I think she just wanted sex and nothing more, which I should have seen from the start. But that one, can I have time to think about it? Damn. I'm over it now, but I'll never forget how much it hurt. I've heard them all. I like you as a friend. I think we should see other people. I know speak English. I'm married to the sea. I don't wanna kill you but I will. At a bar with some friends, my boy John starts trying to chat up this girl and her friends. I approach and try to wingman. This girl makes hard eye contact and says, "Well, it was great meeting you guys." I, of course, say likewise and drag off John to go explain to his dumbus how to recognize when girls are politely telling you to fuck off. We had been fooling around for a bit, and I had hopes of pursuing a relationship. She knew I had an app that I wouldn't be using that summer, college, and she needed a place to store some things. After a date I brought her back to my place for the first time and she quietly said, "This will do nicely." And I had a realization that I had been played. She stored her stuff for a bit, and I have barely seen her since. I asked for her number, and she offered to give me her email address instead. Also, I have to tell this because it's hilarious, and I know for a fact it's true. A girl I know was dating a guy who turned out to be married. The wife found out, but stayed with the husband. So the guy gets in a car accident and the side chick girl calls to see if he's okay. The dude tells her he has amnesia and doesn't remember her, and he's with his wife now. Homeboy done said he got amnesia to get rid of the side chick. I mean, if I'm talking to a girl and she doesn't make eye contact and answers with one word answers, my default assumption is that they don't want to talk to me. Sunset smile. I didn't realize until I asked her out. We had been talking and hanging out for a few months. She and I had matching personalities and we were both more energetic around each other than around others. I had a massive crush and I felt like taking a chance, so I told her I liked her and she said, "Damn, I'm really sorry. I feel we are better off as friends." I guess I didn't realize she wasn't into me until she said as such. I moped for a while before finally being able to have a shit happens attitude towards it. Nowadays she's happily with someone. Our friendship has faded away, which is actually more upsetting than being rejected romantically. I'm still single, but I'm happily single, so it's alright. If I ever feel that feeling again, I will always take that risk. Sunset. It's been 7 years since then, and I haven't felt that feeling yet. Edit. Reading all the replies, I still have a lot to learn and digest. I appreciate everyone's input. The teacher assigned my crush to dance with me. She screamed no and chose another guy. Edit. I'll give more context. So this was our graduation trip, and it's the last day of it. It was compulsory that everyone chose a partner of the opposite sex to dance with. Me having a crush on her was quite well known in my class, so all of them, including my teacher, suggested that I dance with her. And of course she refused and chose another random dude. I had to find another girl from another class that I never even talked to. Feel so bad, man. She kept talking about how she needed more commitment from me. Relationship had turned long distance. I was paying for the travel and doing the majority of the traveling. I was the one that had moved away. Sustained it for about a year, but I just realized that she wasn't into me enough to take what she perceived as a risk in moving 5-hour drive away from her family. Never spoke about her needing to show commitment to me. Think what finally did it was when she got a raise to similar to what I was making, and I brought up her starting to contribute to the travel costs, and she laughed like it was a joke. I clarified I was serious, and she brushed it off. Nope, I'm out. Stuck around longer than I should have. Was her first serious relationship, which in retrospect I think was a big factor in some of the immaturity. She gave me a thin paper wristband she has made which said the wristband of friendship. Edit. Holy shit, this blew up. Thank you for the kind words, Fs, and awards, but please don't spend your precious money on me. You guys made my day anyways. The second she said okay. Unless the girl directly says to me I'm into you, or some variation, I will assume, by default, that they are not into me. I just assume by default that people do not like me when they are nice and warm to me. I assume that's out of their courtesy. Made a few errors in judgment as a kid, got rejected, and figured out the difference between friendly and flirty. She said I'm not ready to be in a relationship, and proceeds to get into a relationship. RIP me. I hope she's happy though, I really do.